Next tonight, here, millions of dollars in jewels gone in a matter of seconds. Masked men smashing their way through a store, and authorities believe they have struck before.
Tonight, those criminals still on the loose. Still ducking from no one.
YouTube, what's really good? It is your guy Hitch. If you are still waiting on the second 2002 R protection pack from New Balance to drop here in the United States because you have not been able to buy them from a European retailer, or you did not trade for them on Trade Block like I suggested you to do on one of my previous videos, you can go and check that out. I have good news. The wait is over this month. They are dropping this month in the US, and I was not expecting to get my hands on these. But Foot Locker randomly dropped them on August 9th. I happen to still be on my honeymoon, but my best man, shout out my guy Illy, was able to pick them up for me. Now, these bright orange uppers remind me of the LeBron 11 forging irons.
Slap a bitch for the thrill. Godzilla and Hills. We get pulled over by the cops. She keep my weapon concealed. When we fuck, tell me she love me. I'm the best in the field. Yeah. Unlock my G, now I'm hater proof. Secure the bag, that's my hater noose. Ooh, they watch what that beta do. Middle finger high, fuck a hater truth. Pine box casket, a hater coop. Poof, poof. Pour a few shots, tell her chug a lug. Chug a lug, chug a lug. Roll another Dutch. If she with it, then we boning in the tub. That's a rubber dub. Got that booty jumping like it's double Dutch. Married to the money, I can't fall in love. Chase another bag, one is not.
There are two materials that make up the uppers on these vintage orange 2002 Rs, and that is going to be soft mesh and a super soft suede. The base layer mesh is on the toe box, the mid panels, and again wrapping around the heel area, and then the top layer suede is what really makes the sneaker so great. Other than it having that great soft quality, it also has that torn, damaged look to it throughout the uppers that really makes the protection pack so popular. And the remaining details on these 2002 Rs are going to be the white end logos on both the lateral and medial sides with the orange outlines to them. Then you have one of my favorite materials that can be added into the sneaker, and that is going to be the 3M accent on the toe box and again on the back heel. And then lastly, you have the yellow exposed foam on the back heel that's right behind that translucent TPU material.
Pocket rocket for a nigga trying to take mine. Tell the labels that it's pay time. I think I'm worth a couple M's. Show me the money, no Jerry Maguire. Rapper for hire, neighborhood murder supplier.
The flat laces and the tongue on these 2000 Rs are orange as well. And the mesh that was used on the uppers is the same mesh that's used to make up the tongue. But at the top of the tongue, it's an added leather accent with the translucent TPU material in the middle of it. And behind that is the exposed foam. You can actually see all of that exposed foam behind the tongue itself. And then for the remaining details on the inside of the sneaker, you have your orange cotton material for the lining, and down at the bottom is the light gray insole with your New Balance text in orange.
Tell me she love me, I'm the best in the field. Unlock my G, now I'm hater proof. Secure the bag, that's my hater noose. Ooh, they watch what that beta do. Middle finger high, fuck a hater truth. Pine box casket.
If you guys watch the Mirage Gray colorway for the protection packs, you'll know I love the energy midsoles on the 2002 Rs. The midsoles on these particular 2002 Rs are going to be mainly sail, but once you get to that heel area, it does change over to the gray color, including the pods. Now, it does have the worn look, just like the uppers, so you have like gray markings throughout it, and those gray markings are also on the black outsole. Because of so many gray markings, the outsole looks like it's gray, but it's black. You do have a sail and great accent throughout the outsole also.
Traumatized, bullets through the window like piranha size. Fuck a 9 to 5 in a suit and tie. My dog still getting euthanized. Still ducking from the one time. Hey, yo, that look like one time. Pocket rocket for a nigga trying to take mine. Tell the labels that it's paid.
Out of the three colorways in the second protection pack, I did have these vintage oranges last on the list, but when I got word I would be able to get them in August before anyone still knew when they were going to drop in the US, I jumped at it. I was hype. I wanted to see them in hand. I wanted to get them on my feet. And now that I've done that, my hype for them has drastically changed, and I can see why the other two colorways were more of a priority than these were. And it's because I'm not really too fond of them on my feet. I think it's because it's just way too much of one color in the uppers. Most of the other colorways I like in the protection packs, they have two colors in the uppers, and this just has pretty much orange. I even tried a lace swap and that didn't turn out the way that I was expecting. So on a scale of 1 to 5, I am giving these a 3. Solid sneaker. One thing I do love about the 2002Rs is that I don't have to tie my laces, which most New Balances I do have to do that to make them look good. These are comfortable, they're true to size. The retail is $150. And again, they are going to be dropping this month through a different set of boutiques, and I believe New Balance. I don't have the exact date, but if you follow me on Instagram, I'll be glad to share that with you guys once I have it. And I just hope I can get the dark navies out of the pack. Hit the comments. Let me know what you guys think about these and the rest of the pack. Enjoy your weekend. I'm out.
They watch what that beta do. Middle finger high, fuck a hater truth. Pine box casket, a hater coop. Poof, poof. Pour a few shots, tell her chug a lug. Chug a lug, chug a lug.